Friday's man is full of Starcraft. All right, here we go on the left side of the map. It is our yellow Terran player from the team Slayers. His name stands for Mixed Martial Arts. He is
Slayers MMA.
John, do this intro.
At 5 o'clock, our Taurus player, who is actually a Terran player, King of Marines.
MarineKing Prime win.
And there will be no Marines in this game for MarineKing.
Be like Zealot King this time around.
He's gonna domesticate his opponent's Marines. Like that's it. He's like, I am your king.
He's gonna play Zerg and neural every single one of them, maybe.
They will become his peasants. He will be the king of Marines.
Yep.
They will look up to him.
Something being said.
MMA is saying, I can't read properly.
Yeah, it's difficult
that
to
thing
read.
was what the MMA was drinking. It's like Chinese energy drink.
It's like ginseng or something.
Yeah. So MMA is saying he thinks it's been drugged because he's feeling weaker now after drinking that.
Those ginseng drinks are actually pretty good. I like those.
And MMA thinks he is drugged because Mr. Che didn't bet a lot of points on him.
Conspiracies abound.
Well, MarineKing has taken his assimilator. I'm kind of curious to see if he'll take a second one. I don't think, like I said, I don't think we're going to see an all-in from MarineKing. I don't think we're going to see like a Void Ray all-in or a 4-gate.
Really?
I don't think so. Only time will tell.
Time will indeed tell. I mean, these guys are going to do something entertaining. I mean, that's why they're here. I mean, they're here to win, but they're here to have fun and show good games too, so.
Absolutely. Well, Tech Lab going down for MMA.
They're just throwing jokes against each other. MarineKing said he waited 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds for this. Number 2, because it's always number 2. And MMA said you're probably the 2-gate.
That's a good answer. Or 2-base Blink Stalker all in. You never know. Marauder expand from MMA.
Yeah, very safe and standard Marauder expand.
Yep.
And MarineKing looks like he may just be doing a 1-gate expand, given that he hasn't added anything yet.
You can put some decent pressure on your opponent with a Marauder expand as well. If your Kodos opponent is a little bit less experienced, you can even kill some probes with this very early push. So,
well, it is going to be a 1-gate expand. Oh, yep, coming out from MarineKing.
And sending it when he only has one Marauder, probably is going to wait for the second one before he really pushes.
Yeah, he's going to have to if he wants to make anything work.
Yeah.
Second gas being taken here by MarineKing.
Well, this is actually a really good map for this style of push. No ramp.
Ooh, the Marauder and the SCV are going to meet the Stalker.
Uh-oh, and slow is done. That Stalker is going to die. Oh, he's even typing. He's trying to run away.
MarineKing said, if you let it live, I'll give you 501. I think MarineKing may be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna struggle to deal with this pressure. Now, this Nexus will not be canceled. It has a lot of hit points. He's gonna have to chrono boost out another Stalker.
MarineKing just asked, can you come after 2 minutes? And MMA said, after I kill 2 probes.
Now, MMA could be pushing into the main right now. He's doing damage to that Nexus, but there's only one pylon powering the gateway. Oh, nice use of the high ground there.
If he can take that, I'll switch his pylon out.
Oh, man. The pylon was getting low, but now good force field. The probes can attack the Marauders, but probes are being taken out here. And the Stalker's going to fall. Now the pylon may actually be in jeopardy. There's a Reaper here as well. Reapers do a lot of damage to structures.
Look at that.
And he actually allows the Reaper to be surrounded.
MMA. I am so disappointed in you right now, MMA.
I can't believe he allowed the Reaper to be surrounded. He could have done so much more with that. He also could have just went around the outside and attacked the pylon with the Reaper.
I think he did it so he doesn't finish him early on.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He wants to kill him when he has 2 bases. Well, MarineKing going out to 5 gates here. We could see a 6-gate timing attack.
Yep.
If he has a 6th gate, of course. You're like, he's going up to 5 gates. We could see a 6-gate timing attack. Like, Wolf, that doesn't make any sense.
We could see a 15-gate 4-base timing attack. You never know. There's a chance. And there's a Ghost Academy going down for MMA.
Yeah, and rightly so. He knows that MarineKing is now in so much trouble from losing those units. He's going to have to rely on sentries.
Yep.
And without sentry energy, sentries aren't very reliable.
No, not really. They kind of just tickle. They make the Marine go hee hee, and then they die.
Yeah.
So
and MMA at this point is just has such a lead. He's got a secure expansion up. He's going to start Ghost production soon.
Yep.
This attack by MarineKing is actually not a good idea. He needs to be very careful with what he does with this.
Well, he will get 1 SCV, maybe. Well, maybe even not. But there's a Stalker waiting for him. Oh, Sentry does take him out. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that MMA is going to have a lot of bio, and MarineKing, if those Sentries do get EMP'd, is just going to have a lot of nothing.
Well, he's not going to have a Ghost out yet. One is on the way, but it's not going to have enough energy in time. And this is a 5-gate timing attack from MarineKing.
Wow.
It's a nice one. He has a lot of Sentry energy, but there are 2 bunkers up. And I got to say, with good control, MMA can definitely still hold this, but it isn't going to be easy.
Yeah, this could do okay. Where the
Guardian Shield goes off. He's force fielding away from the bunkers, but smartly MMA doesn't try to protect the bunkers. But good force fields here. The Ghost is out. He's trying to build up energy. Nice micro by MMA.
Yeah, those force fields almost helping out MMA more than MarineKing there. He does take down the bunker. MMA needs to make a run for it. I think MMA is in some big trouble right now.
I think so too. These Zealots are falling though. And SCV is coming out of the line. MarineKing making a pylon here so he can warp in reinforcements right into the middle of the battle. And I gotta say, MMA, although I thought he was going to be able to hold this, MarineKing just has too much EMP. It's everything, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
Yeah, just not going to be enough at this point. He has 2 Ghosts, 3 Marines. You really need Marauders to handle something like that. And with the Zealot Warp in, that should be about it. Wow. So MarineKing, who knows? Maybe we'll see that race switch, huh?
Well, it looks like MMA is not content leaving the game yet. He's going to stick around a little longer, trying to use these SCVs to buffer a little bit more. But as more Warpins come in, the army is just too strong.
Yep.
And EMP hits Zealots and Ghosts. MarineKing just going to leave.
Yep, said he's going to come back after 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
He wants to attack a second time.
That's right. All right, well, I guess we're going into extra innings with this game.
Yeah. And it looks like MMA
maybe
going to fight his heart out, but he's not going to be able to hold. MarineKing donating some Zealots.
2 Zealots.
He's got... No.
Oh, he's getting 2 Forges right now. He wants +2 pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get those 2-2 upgrades out as soon as possible. Starting a Robo now as well.
Yep. And yeah.
He's going to try to force field these units so they can't retreat into the main, I think. If he wants to attack at all.
Well, people say MarineKing kind of looks like a cat, and he kind of looks like a cat playing with a mouse right now.
Yeah, that mouse is scared out of his mind, though.
Well, I think any mouse being played with by a vicious cat would be scared out of their mind.
It's true.
Yep.
This is a scary cat. Now MarineKing is taking his 3rd, double chronoing the Forges, adding a Twilight Council, and just continuing to tease MMA, essentially. More sentries being warped in at home.
And what's MMA saying right now?
Are you making Mothership by any chance?
And more pylons being added from MarineKing, just adding a few pylons.
Getting hallucination too, so
Yeah.
if we're going to see a ton of hallucinated units.
Yeah, I think we are because he's added a lot more sentries than would make sense for this timing.
Yep.
So I think that's what type of celebration he's got planned, is something sentry related. Pylon does go down. MarineKing constantly adding more and more pylons.
Well, you know, the more pylons, the merrier. That's what they say.
He's like, well, suddenly I can't call down supply.
That's right.
Plus 2/2 on the way for MarineKing. He's going to come in here and scout with the observer.
And MMA moving out with those first couple medevacs. It's a pretty beefy army, but just nothing that can stand up to what MarineKing has right now.
Templar Archives on the way. Hallucination is done. And, you know, like you're saying, it's not a strong enough army.
Yep.
But he's just going to take some risks. He's going to try to attack and catch something off guard because he has no other choice at this point.
Yep.
Nerf Terran. Best present for Chuseok. I think it's trying to find the Nexus or some of the upgrade buildings and just fall back.
Oh, is he going to get the Twilight Council? Nice EMPs on all
hits
the sentry.
Every sentry.
Wow, and MMA starting to micro. A lot of those Zealots dying. Some sentries still do have a little bit of energy, but he could lift those up. Doesn't decide to do that. MMA taking a big chunk out of that army, but not enough.
And, you know, MarineKing might be regretting making all those sentries right now, but he is going to crush through the rest of this army. He just has too many units. He's got better upgrades. He's got 1/1. MMA only has +1 weapons.
Yeah,
he's about to have 2/2.
He should have at least saved these medivacs, because even if you lose your Marine Marauders, you can still rebuild them really fast, but
Medevacs take much longer.
yeah,
that's a very good point.
It's a lot of gas.
Well, I don't think MMA expected that attack to even do anything at all. And, it worked out a lot better for him than probably predicted.
Yep. And MarineKing, you know, if there's a couple more engagements like that, he might be wishing he would have finished off MMA when he had the chance.
Well, MMA is starting to gather up his forces again. Again, though, his forces are just too small, despite the fact that MarineKing's composition wasn't ideal before. He wasn't able to crush through. Now, MarineKing's just got so many more units. He's got 2/2 upgrades. MMA is sending these forces over to the right side of the map, the drops, but they're spotted.
Yes, they are. And is he going to scan and take out the observer? No. He's
Probably not. There's very little benefit to doing that at this point once it's been spotted. So 2/2 is done.
Makes it feel good.
Factory sees a lot of the composition of MarineKing. He's going to have to do some good EMPs if he wants to hit these Templar, but right now there's no storm research, so he's just going to be using these for feedback and then making them into Archons afterwards. We could have a pretty small scale battle here pretty soon. If MMA decides to attack, you just get crushed. Even with good EMPs, he just doesn't have enough units.
Yeah, he does take out the observer, but that was after he loaded up the units, so MarineKing knows this drop is coming. He's going to be able to intercept it quite well, but at least it does keep MarineKing in his base for now.
And in fact, he knew it was coming, but didn't react quickly enough.
Oh.
Now that pylon we were talking about earlier is going to go down. And in fact, he's going to get yet another pylon, unpowering all of the gateways of MarineKing.
Yeah, depowering everything for the moment here. That's going to slow down MarineKing for a couple production cycles. Have to see if it really matters too much. I think he's getting 3-3 right now. Is that 3-3 or 2-3?
Yeah, it's 3-3.
I think that's 3-3. Okay, yeah. Look, the Protoss upgrades don't actually change color. They just like get a little bit brighter or something.
Well, MarineKing, or MMA rather, has a third base up, and he's continuing to attack. MarineKing.
MMA, man, he loves being behind in the mid game. That's like what he lives for. And then he comes back and does drops like this, does lots of damage. Looks like MarineKing has had enough, though.
And Guardian Shield goes up. There are a lot of units to defend for MMA, but are they enough? Nice EMP hitting a lot of the units of MarineKing, and now he's got his Marines in a good spot.
Oh, yeah.
Blocking his units with SCVs as well, but will it be enough?
Well, the Archons are going to do so much damage with the units pumped up like that. Yeah, MarineKing's still going to be able to get through it. Positioning was better for MMA, but MarineKing just has too much stuff.
Yeah. And back at home, the drop of MMA is finally cleaned up.
What's the saying, John?
He's complaining about the Archons. MarineKing said, I only have 2 of them left.
Oh. Wah, wah.
I can't believe MarineKing is gonna win against MMA even though he's off racing.
He's trying to lose. I'm serious.
Yeah,
he wants to get second, man. He wants to be number 2. Oh.
He's gonna write some letter, I believe.
Looks like PR. Viper Pro toss, maybe?
Alright, it looks like a P. And then Y?
PY or PR, and maybe PY for pylon.
Oh yeah, I think he's writing the word pylon with
Pylon.
pylons. Oh, that's awesome. MarineKing's got style, man, that's for sure.
Absolutely true.
Yep, or just pi right now. He's just a fan of math. Or he forgot how to spell the rest of the word pylon. Tiny little skirmishes here and there, but you know, there's not a lot left going on.
Yeah, it's not looking good for MMA. GG!
Wow, so there you go. MarineKing takes down Slayers MMA with Protoss. The world is going crazy.
Look at that crowd, they're going crazy.
Yeah. Did that just happen?
Yeah, it did.
I'm like in shock a little bit.
That was a really weird game though. MMA got a little too comfortable. He only had 1 unit in each of his bunkers when the attack hit, which was actually a smart move though because he knew he'd get caught. Check out those dance moves! Oh my god!
Wow. Look this guy for Korea's Got Talent, man.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Pro Gamers Got Talent.
Dancing with pro gamers?
Dancing with Pro Gamers.
I wonder if they'll get an ST to dance, I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Well, ST is going to be today's final boss.
I guess so. And
We'll be seeing him soon.
he's going up against Huck, too.
Well done by MarineKing. It was a well-executed timing attack.
Yep.
The game wasn't a normal game by any means, but the timing attack was well executed and MMA didn't hold.
It's one of the only times you'll see MarineKing as a winner at a finals of GSL. So he comes out of this today as best he can. So good job, MarineKing, I guess. So wow. So Huck versus an ST.
Well,
What can you say about that?
We all know how we think it's going to go.
Yeah.
We've been told, we've been given the information that Huck did not sleep very well last night.
Yeah.
And Nesty is Nesty. He hardly ever loses, especially not on the main stage. The only person to ever get him close to doing that was MarineKing himself.
Yeah, that's right. That was. Did it go 4-3 in open season 2? I'm trying to
Yeah, it
remember.
was epic finals.
Yeah, that was a really good
MarineKing,
finals.
in his final game, pulled the SCVs, did a Marine SCV all in on close positions on Metalopolis, and choked and messed it up and lost
That's
in Game
right.
7.
I remember that now. Yeah.
That was the closest he ever was to a final. Everything, like the stars aligned for him to win that one, and he just messed up his final attack. Go watch that.
It's destiny, you know. That's just how it is.
Back then,
from
Nesty was
MarineKing.
very. He wasn't as popular as he is now.
Yeah.
Most of the fans were rooting for MarineKing. So when Nesty actually won, many people were upset about the final, saying this is bad final.
Yeah, even though it was definitely the best final the GSL has ever seen.
And that's actually the reason I made that speech, because I thought Nesty really deserved that win. Yeah.
John made the speech. You
It
guys
was
can
a pretty epic speech.
You guys can see it. I think it's on johnfax.org.
You can see in our
John-
VOD.
Yeah, you watch the VOD as well. John, what's your Twitter? Where can people follow you on Twitter?
It's Junka83.
You like, can't remember?
He's like doesn't want to tell people. He's like, I don't want Twitter followers. Yeah, but you guys can follow the GSL.
Just a few more people, and I'll have 7,000 followers.
Wow.
Is GOMTV following you on Twitter, John?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Are
But
you
yeah, follow
following
GOMTV, follow Doa SC, follow FXO Wolf,
Yeah.
and follow us on Twitter. Talk about the GSL on Twitter right now. I'm
it.
sure you guys already have been, but when you do, make sure you hashtag GSL so you can get that trending.
Yeah, this is, we're moving into the finals soon, so let's get that going now so we can be trending when the finals actually
you
hit.
guys have been watching this for several hours, but don't forget, this is just the beginning.
That's right, we're just getting started here today. And there's Nesty. Doesn't have to play in the finals for once. He's got the day off, sort of.
Yeah, he just gets to play a fun game against Huck.
Yeah.
A foreigner.
And look at his win rate.
It's pretty good.
75% in GSL.
Yeah, that's extremely impressive.
Wow, that actually is incredible.
His worst run was in the first season, Open Season 1. He got knocked out in the round of 64, and then came back to win the next season. Talk about a story.
Well, he also went to the up and downs one season a couple seasons ago, too.
This guy
other than
is
that,
one of the oldest pro gamers known to esports, and yet he can still pull off these amazing wins. He's a great player.
Yeah, he's got a giant brain. He knows how to use it.
He really does.
Great strategy.
Now here is Chris Laranger, EG Huck, recently swapping teams from Liquid to EG. And his GSL record's pretty impressive too, 57.1% in matches. That's pretty good, and recently has been doing a lot better.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy's really, really improved. I mean,
he's been also doing well outside Korea. Recently, he beat MC in IEM and
Homestar Cup too.
Yeah.
Or Homestar Cup 3, I guess it was. I was saying 2 isn't.
Very nice guy, despite I trolled him a lot. He bought me Dance of Dragons, the book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm reading it at the moment.
Wow, yeah, don't spoil anything, man. I'm rereading those books right now. I'm on book 3.
You're on book 3?
Yeah, because, well, see, I've read them all before, but it's been like years, so I have to reread them to kind of remember everything that's going on.
In book 3, Tyrion dies. Just kidding.
I've already read book 3. I just told you that, man.
Okay.
Trolling me. But all the other people that haven't, they're like, oh! I'm not going to say if it's true or not. I'm just going to let them worry.
I'm like so worried right now.
Oh, you don't even know, do
I don't know.
We won't tell.
You should definitely read it because it's about wolf, dire wolves actually.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there aren't any suspenders in Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
John, did you ever get suspended from high school?
What do you mean?
Oh,
getting wedges?
Yes.
They don't. I guess they don't use that term in Korea. I'm like, did you ever get suspended? John's like hanging from suspenders or something. He's like, I was suspended in the air. It's a term meaning that you can't go to high school for a time because you misbehaved.
Oh, actually in Korea you have to wear a school uniform at high school, so you can't wear suspenders.
You can't be suspended. It's impossible. Well, that was interesting.
최영원 감독. 네?
Where did
이거
this
어떻게
get
된
sent,
일입니까 지금?
글쎄요. 문성원 선수가 이제 글쎄요.
이게 지금 어떻게 보면 좋은 반찬으로 요리를 굉장히 잘 못한 망쳐놓은 듯한 그 느낌이 있거든요.
그렇죠. 제가요?
네.
네, 그렇습니다.
또 본인이 망쳐 지금 누가 망쳤습니까?
감독의 자식이
This is so difficult. Everybody talking at the same time. Three casters.
분명히 지금 선수 몇 명만 보면 저희가 이제 경기 초반에 예상을 했던 대로 약간 목요일 남자가 우세하지 않겠냐. 뭐 최근에 기세만 놓고 보면 말이죠. 거기엔 어떤 음모론이 있지 않을까 하는 생각이 있었는데 지금까지의 경기 결과는 그렇지 못하고 어쨌든 좀 안 좋은 흐름으로 가고 있습니다. 최영원 감독.
네, 좋지. 저는 저의 선수들을 믿었었는데 이제 박성준 선수와 문성원 선수가 안타깝게.
So what basically they're saying is that they expected Mr. Chess team to do better today, but unlike their expectation, it's actually Engine's team was doing better. So Mr. Chess saying he expected MMA to win, and that they would make a comeback for his team, but MMA lost. And he says MarineKing may have won GSL if he played flawless.
프로토스의 실력에 대해서 궁금해지는데요.
I think we're gonna have a little interview with MarineKing.
네, 자 승리 일단 축하드리고 이벤트 저희가 처음 이제 프로토스를 선보였는데 이벤트를 준비하면서 프로토스 좀 연습을 많이 하셨나요?
Did you practice a lot for today?
평소에 두 번째로 많이 하는 종족이 프로토스라서
It's my second favorite race.
그래서 이긴 것 같은데 제가
I do play it a lot.
운이 좋았고 또
But I also
문성원
think I was
선수가
lucky.
초반에 봐주셔가지고
MMA played easy on me in the beginning of the game.
된 것 같아요. 네.
네.
So that's why I
승리도
won.
승리지만
Always modest.
조금 여유 있는 승리가 좀 돋보였습니다. 이정우 선수. 네.
그렇죠. 재련소를 2개를 동시에 지으면서 업을 하는 것도 그렇고 뭐 이후에 분명히 이제 부종의 선수이기 때문에
네네.
초반에 약간 봐줬을 때 다시 한번 역전을 할 수 있는 기미를 또 만들어낼 수가 있었는데 이정훈 선수의 그 센스 있는 전병력 진출이 결과적으로 승리를 따냈습니다.
그렇습니다. 이제 임재덕 선수와 크리스
So
오만트
MMA
선수가
could actually have
맞붙게
made a
되는데
comeback,
이제
even though he
목요일에
went
남은
easy in the
경기에서는
beginning, but
Yeah.
he got too confident, like you said, and MarineKing made one time push, and game was basically over from then on.
저희 점수 걸었어요.
네.
5점입니다.
오, 5점 진짜 5점 간 겁니까? 네.
With your chances, that's 5,
Yeah,
not
he
2.
says a 5.
하나 드리십니까 안준영 감독?
어차피 크리스 선수가 이길 거라고 생각하기 때문에 저는
네네.
받아줄 의향이 있습니다.
오.
저희 팀이 이길 거니까요.
네. 지금 5점이 된다고 하더라도
Well,
동점입니다.
Andrew says it's okay to bet 5 because he believes in Huck, and yet he only bets 1 point on Huck.
네, 알겠습니다. 그러면 5점을 걸고 그리고
Well, I would bet 5 if Nesty was playing for my team.
확실한 승리를 할 수 있게 된 금요일 남자팀 그리고
I would
최상의
too.
경우가 이기는
Nesty,
게
of course, has one of the highest
두 선수가
ZVP
맞붙는
ranking.
전장 확인해보고 또 얘기
It's probably almost same as
하겠습니다.
Lucira.
It's definitely one of the top ones.
임재덕 선수
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, there are our players, Nesty and Hawk. The map is Antigua Shipyard, a map that a lot of Zergs have complained about, but well, not really surprisingly, I think it's a well-made map, but despite the criticisms, Protosses have actually done pretty evenly with Zergs on this map.
Especially Huck. Huck beat Nada
Yeah.
this map.
Yeah, he did. That's right.
So
That was a
two
pretty
players
exciting
holding their
game.
hands together at the moment, getting warmed up.
Why did you have to mention that, John? Well,
Are they ready? Are you guys ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready, John?
I don't know. I want to hold hands with you guys.
Are you
You
ready?
want to hold hands with us?
No, that's
We
gay.
can.
I offered him my hand, he rejected
John,
me.
John's trolling us so hard.
All right, we're going to get into this game. Huck versus Nesty, the final match.
Shouldn't it be MEN instead of MAN?
Yeah,